Dear friends, in 1952, after the tourist boom on the island of Sodor following Queen Elizabeth II's visit, a new branch line was constructed. It starts at Maron and terminates at a town called Shining Time. Originally, it was ran by a tank engine who was loaned from a company on the Isles of Man. However, she got into an accident and was hidden away in a shed. Her owner tried to repair her, but it didn't go very well. But with the help of Thomas and Percy, they were able to help him out and keep it secret from an evil Diesel and his master. How were they able to keep it from them? Turn the page to find out. The author. Lady the Lost Engine, based on Thomas and the Magic Railroad by Britt Allcroft. The Adventures of Thomas by Shane Acker, Josh Klosner, Julia Pista, Will McRobb and Chris Vicardi. And Journey Beyond Sodor by Andrew Brenner. Story 1. Unfinished Business. The island of Sodor is located between England and the Isles of Man. It is home to many amazing places such as the North Western Railway, where Thomas and his friends work. The Scarlowy Railway, which meets up with the main line at Crowley's Gate. Railway, which is Sodor's only rapid railway, and the Arsdale Railway. It has also been famous for being featured in the Reverend Wilbur Tawdry's book series called The Railway Series, and the television series by Britt Allcroft and David Mitton. Because of the popularity of Wilbur Tawdry's books, many people come to the island to see the engines of the fat, thin and small trawlers railways. One summer's day, Thomas was on his way to Ellsbridge, but he was running a little late.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, do we appreciate it? Practicing your numbers, Gordon. That's a good engine.
I'm counting how many seconds late you are. What does that sign say?
North Western Railway. Really reliable and right on time. Signed, head of the railway, Sir Stephen Topham Hatt.
But you weren't on time, little Thomas.
And you're being bossy, Gordon. Now please excuse me, I'm going to be collecting Mr Starr. He's looking after us while the fat controller takes a much-needed holiday.
I think we can take care of ourselves.
Come on, my boy. I have unfinished business.
Who was that?
That is Diesel 10. 10 out of 10 for devious D's for brutal strength. A blast from the past who hates steam engines. I met him once when I took a train of scrap to Barrow Scrapyard.
Maybe we do need Mr Starr here after all. And on time too.
As Thomas shunted Annie and Clara onto the yards at Knapford, he was worrying about Diesel 10.
If Diesel has unfinished business, there's sure to be trouble right around the corner.
You weren't concentrating, Thomas. Lucky for you, the buffers were there.
That's what buffers are for, to stop engines from crashing. What are you doing in the sheds, James?
My wheels were feeling worn out and the back controllers told me have to have a well-earned rest until I come out again.
He's just trying to make us a better railway for steam engines. The fat controller says the harder we work, the less you'll need to borrow diesels from the other railways ahead.
No, you. Yours now, because you steam engines are cowardly, cranky, worn on hooks and metal, with cold blood. No, we're not. Yes, you are. Aren't. Are. I have come to help Boomer find the lost steam engine, and I'm gonna destroy her and dominate you. Then you'll be nothing useless but scrap. Hey, Pinchy. Good boy. Stink off, yeah.
We're really useful engines. You won't dominate us, we won't let you, and neither will Mr Starr, and I'm going to collect him now.
What lost engine? But most importantly, who's Boomer?
Because Edward was at the works having an overhaul, another engine had been helping out BoCo for the day. This engine works on the Shining Time branch line which opened in the 50s, and is called Rainbow Sun, who was rescued from Barrow's scrapyard for the branch line, but she didn't know that she was not the first engine to work on the line, however.
You've both been doing a wonderful job at looking after Edward's branch line while Edward is having an overhaul.
Glad to hear that, BoCo. I've been looking at one of your maps of the branch line, and I was wondering if there was an engine on it before Rainbow Sun.
I think I saw her once on my first day of Sodor, but I don't know much about her.
It's a mystery, which makes the line so... magical? Well, I'd best be off to Shining Time. I promised Mr Starr that I would help clean out his yard today.
Come on, Patch, let's get you to Marin.
Oliver was on his way to Marin when he saw something in the distance.
Wait, BoCo? I thought I already saw you at Wellsworth.
But as Oliver took a closer look, he then recognised who it was, and the look of horror crossed his face.
Oh no, not them!
What is it, Mr. Oliver?
It's the two diesels that tried to track us and Isabel down when we were on the run from scrap.
Hey, Levi,
Isn't that the steam engine that we tried to track down? Along with his little boyfriend too. We can't stop to look, or Boomer and the boss would not be happy about us being late. Toad could see that Oliver was very scared by the thought of them being on Sodor. He hoped that they wouldn't go near him. Patch, on the other hand, was puzzled. Once I arrive at Brenner's workshop, I think I should ask him who Boomer is. Also, Toad, who are those diesels?
ones that Mr. Oliver wished to never see again. They tried to catch us and Miss Isabel when we were on the run when the other railway wanted to scrap us.
So that answers one question, but raises another.
Which one?
About this Boomer.
Well, truth be told, I'm unsure on who Boomer is.
Ah, you made it. What took you so long?
Wasn't our fault. We had to wait for one of those puffballs to pass, and it appeared to be the one that we tried to track down years ago, along with his little boyfriend too. Who we are, gosh.
It's great to see it that you had made it. Now the master's got a job for you.
Boss?
Aren't you forgetting about us?
Oh yeah, and you too, Splodge.
Actually, it's Splatter.
And Dodge.
I don't have time to say both names.
That's enough.
Anyway, the reason I'm here is because I have some unfinished business. Is it about that little Western that escaped the squanch? But boom, I might not even know him. Well, whatever.
Which Western engine was it?
It was a Great Western 14XX along with an auto tank and a towed brake van. Knock it off. It isn't that. I've come back to get my revenge on my arch rival. He was the reason I got sacked from his company until he ruined it by removing me. Because of it, when I found out his little engine was on this island, I got her into an accident. And now he's spending years trying to repair her.
But when we finally get our buffers on her, she'll be destroyed, and then we will turn the other steam engines here into scrap, leaving us diesels to do the work.
I like the sound of that. And we would also be able to scrap that Westerner that escaped us once before.
Well, there's one small problem, boss.
What small problem to be exact? Well, Mr. Starr is coming and he won't let you destroy her.
Yeah, and he won't let you.
Well, who cares? We can do whatever we want.
I'll get him too. Pinchy. Ow! Pinchy! I hate it when you do that.
Meanwhile, Thomas was on his way to collect Mr. Starr.
Hello, Rainbow. Looking after Edward's branch line while he's at the works, are you?
Yes, I am. You know, I've been thinking.
About what?
It's mostly because I heard talk from the staff at Shinington that there was an engine that worked on the branch line before I arrived. Well, I think you should ask Burnett about it, since he was on the branch line prior to you being rescued from scrap. That's a good idea. I hope he isn't too upset about it. Thomas soon arrived at Crovan's gate, where Mr. Starr was waiting for him.
Ah, Mr. Starr. Glad to see you arrived safely. I hope the journey wasn't too bumpy.
It went pretty well, Thomas.
A big bully Diesel's arrived. You better be careful.
Don't worry, Thomas. I'll make sure to keep them in order, I hope.
Old McDaisel had a pony. Pinch there, pinch there. I crap myself. Well, hello.
What do you want?
The name's Diesel 10. I see you're not doing much work.
Well, what does it look like?
Well, how would you like to help us with Master's plan to destroy the lost engine once and for all?
Well, I guess, but what's in for me? Besides, normally I don't side with railway engines because they take up most of the island instead of the roads.
Well, if you help and bring them, then you own an reward.
Oh yeah? What do you have in mind?
If you take part of the plan, you'll have your own role at Tidman's sheds after we destroy the turntable.
I like the sound of that. I'm in.